heading to the Normanna Road Trailhead of the Spear Hiking Trail. So we're at the corner of Duluth and Normanna Road. And this is not very far from the trailhead. Just taking a right, kind of heading northeast, and the trailhead's real close. Just a mile or less down the road. Right, we're getting pretty close to the trailhead. You can see there's some brown signage there. And we're going to turn on Normanna Road. It's just a little ways down here. The pavement ends, off-roading here. We're really close, and yeah, we'll see how many people are here. I'm kind of curious. It's kind of a weird time of the year. It's about 3 p.m. on a Tuesday afternoon in mid-October, so I'm not really sure what to expect, but we're going to roll in. So the road curves here to the right, and if you just take a left, you're pretty much at the trailhead, which there's some signage, kind of basically says North Shore Trail Parking, which is the snowmobile trail. Just happens to also double as a spear hiking trailhead parking lot area. So there is an outhouse. It's pretty nice if you're into that kind of thing. This used to be really rough. I don't know what it looks like today. It looks still pretty rough. I'm gonna just kind of dance around these holes. There's no cars here. Pretty damn awesome. All right. Well, first of all, I'll just show you guys the outhouse, which is right there. It's a nice one. Yeah, so at the trailhead you see kind of some interpretive signage, commemorative signage, I should say. And yeah, looks like the spur trail to the main trail is only 475 feet, and the Sucker River Trailhead's about 9 miles away, and Normanna, the other direction to Lismore Road, would be about 6.9 miles. Yeah, this is interesting. They just kind of closed this off. I wonder if it's to protect against ATVs, maybe? It's mainly a snowmobile trail, so I don't know. We'll find out. Now, one of the interesting things about this little chunk of the spear hiking trail, which I'll just call the SHT from now on, is that this little stretch intersects with a bunch of, well, not a bunch, but there are several snowmobile trail intersections. And just a general rule of thumb on the spear hiking trail, look for blue blazes on the trees. And I'll kind of show some of those, but kind of look for the color blue, and that's what you want to do there. Yeah, this is what I mean by that. Here's like a state snowmobile trail. And if you just kind of follow the blue signage, you see there is spear hiking trail reference. So yeah, this area is a little weird. I mean, there are 3 like major crossings of snowmobile trails on the first stretch of the trail from the trailhead heading north. And just follow them blue blazes, you should be fine. But it's a little weird. Once you do it once or twice, though, there's no mistaking which way you should be going. Boardwalks to get across the swampland. So, excuse the choppy footage. I didn't bring anything to stabilize this little camera, but it's a really nicely built boardwalk. You can see here. Some swamp on the side. Really nice construction. Stepping down here into a kind of more of a standard one. We're kind of walking through a really dense balsam fir grove. It's pretty tightly packed here. So I believe these are the old stalks of this year's Indian pipe plant, which is a plant that does not photosynthesize. Monotropa uniflora is the Latin name, Monotropa uniflora, and yeah, it looks pretty cool in the fall. So if you notice, the trees get a lot shorter. I feel like we're getting closer to the campsite. Only been here once, or maybe twice. Maybe twice. But I think I remember once the vegetation gets a lot more stunted, you kind of are nearing that Heron Pond, Heron Pond campsite. So not sure if there's folks staying there tonight. I mean, wouldn't put it past anyone. It's probably the best time to be camping on the SHT. But yeah, it gets kind of scrubby here and low growth. So we'll see if we can get to that campsite, see what that looks like. And if there's anyone there, I'll respect their privacy. But if there's no one there, we'll take a look at all the amenities it has to offer. Well, I do believe this to be Heron Pond, so I think we're very, very close to the campsite. Alright, so we're at the Heron Pond site now. And let's just do a little tour. There is a nice tent pad right here. And it's pretty decent size. And there is a campfire ring. Oops, rocks, I guess. And a nice little seating area here. Pretty nice. There you go. And if we go over here, you're going to see another tent pad right there. And looks like there's a sign that indicates the latrine is yonder. So let's go find the latrine. And that's probably a good healthy distance away from any water. And you know, usually they strategically place campsites near sources of water. If you're doing a lot of hiking, you need water. There's a little pond here. And yeah, here's the latrine coming up on that. Pretty classic. There you go. Right there, there is the latrine. Now, if my memory serves me well, and we cross the trail again here, I think there's more, at least another tent pad down here. It's kind of a lower part of the campground. Oh yeah. Yep, here's one right here. Tent pad, not bad at all. Nice tent pad. Let's go down to the pond. This is where you get water, I guess. And here's another little area, another kind of secluded tent pad back here. This is pretty cool. So this is the Heron Pond site, so I would say it can accommodate at least 4 or 5 different tents, no problem. Let's go look at the water source. My dog is crazy. Yes, I know. So here's where you get your water. I mean, not the most ideal water source. Oh, I'm going to go down here, see what this looks like. Yeah, here we go. So in theory, yeah, here's your water, but not the cleanest, but it works. So here's Heron Pond. The Heron Pond campsite on the Superior Hiking Trail. Pretty sweet. 4 to 5 tent pads and crazy dog not included. Now we're going to head back to the car. About 2.5 miles. Alright, almost back to the parking lot. Put the dog on the leash just in case, because I know there could be people, and you know you never want to offend someone or put your own pet that you love at risk. So we're just going to put her on the leash for this few hundred feet as we get back to the car. But that was a fun hike. Checking out Heron Pond. Would definitely love to do an overnight there. Beautiful site, especially this time of the year. No bugs. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do another video with an overnight. That'd be cool. I like that campsite. It's just a fun hike, and it's not even that far from where I live. So thanks guys for watching, and we're pretty much back to the car.